Now, because I know some of you have a sharp eye for detail, you may have noticed already that, for instance, this window right here is missing something. So we want to change that situation. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome back to Mel and Mom channel. We're always glad to have you. To the returning subscribers, thank you so much. If you are new here, you know what to do. Wink, wink. So today is the day, finally, guys, I get to go and shop for curtains. I guess with moving houses or moving apartments comes with new responsibilities. And I am so happy and excited because anyway, I have wanted to buy curtains for the longest time. I guess I've just been procrastinating on it. But today is the day. I have decided I need to go and get curtains for my house because I need to feel good about the place that I am living. So I have a tight budget of 10,000. It's probably not going to be enough, but I'm sure we're going to make something work out of it. So since today is going to be a long day, we might as well start as early as now. I might not even be able to end this video today, but let's do our best. Let's do what we can do. Let's hit the road, shall we? See you at Eastleigh. So we finally got to Eastleigh, and our first stop would be Bangkok Shopping Mall. If you've ever shopped for curtains, you know this is where you stop. But when I got inside, I was a little bit surprised or maybe disappointed because the place was full. Everyone was busy. All the tailors were doing something. And it was just so hard. And I didn't want to buy curtains in a place where I'd feel harassed. So I moved and I did a lot of shopping around, and I finally landed on this building. It's called Sahar Mall. And this is where I would finally find my safe place to purchase my curtains. I needed a place where I will be listened to, I'll be attended to, but I don't want a place where everyone is working and there's so many customers in line. And I will be like, they'll be like, make it fast because we have to serve other customers and stuff like that. But when I got here, they took their time to serve me. They were still busy, but the place, in the way that the place is set up, you can really feel that you have your own space to select. And then came the decision making. So I previously had this curtain. It wasn't enough for everywhere, and I didn't want to make a mistake and end up coming home with a curtain that has probably a different print or even shade. If you're perfectionist like me, then you will know what I mean. So I brought my own curtain so we can compare. I wanted the same exact one, and voila, there it was. I saw it, but at this point I'm just looking for curtains that I can color block with because my curtain has shades of gold. And although my favorite color is green, it would never go with this curtain. So the guy advised me to go with the mustard color. So this is my curtain, and then we were trying to see how it would go together with this mustard yellow color. And so the guy was, you see, this is the kind of customer service I wanted. I didn't want to go to a place where I'd be harassed, like, hey, make it fast, make your decision quickly, we have to serve other people. No, I wanted someone who would treat me this way, to have my moment when I'm selecting it, because it's not an easy decision, When you get there, you think you know exactly what you want, and then you start seeing other nicer stuff, and then you kind of get confused. And so you need this kind of an environment to be able to choose slowly what you want. So I chose that, and the guy told me he was going to start working on it. And so he went to get the materials and everything. So at that moment, I chilled here. They gave me the Wi-Fi password and they gave me a seat. So I was just relaxing and watching them do other jobs and watching other people coming and choosing their curtains. So I sat here, took a short video, watched YouTube videos on curtain shopping in Eastleigh and stuff like that. And in no time, they were done doing my curtains. They are very fast. They don't waste time. They are always busy, but they don't waste time when a customer comes. So they were done, and after that, they were done with my mustard curtain. And there was one thing that stood out with this shop. But first, here's the name of the shop. It's Rogers Curtain Shop. You can check it once again. And my luggage was ready in no time and ready to go. But imagine how I would have carried this qua stage. Like, how was I supposed to do that? It's easily, everyone is moving up and down. But the one thing that really stood out of everything in this shop, okay, here's a sneak peek of the name again, Shop B9. They're in the basement floor of that building. You go here, you ask for Rogers, and he will be sure to serve you in the best possible way. And then my guy helped me with my luggage, akanibebea to the stage, and he didn't mind. He was not complaining. Actually, he was happy. He was chatty. We were talking. We were laughing. Imagine how hectic it would have been for me to bring all these by myself. Like, this is where you become vulnerable, and thugs and thieves get into your pocket or your purse, and they take your phone. And by the time you get home, you don't have a phone, you don't have your content, and you're like, oh Lord. But yeah, so I was never subjected to that experience. So I thank God for that. Akanipeleka stage, and he just, threw my stuff on the seat. And just entering this matatu, I felt like I was home. That's how tired I was. I was exhausted. I had a headache. I was hungry. At this moment, I was like, I just don't want to film. I couldn't do it anymore. Anyways, so we were on our way home, and this is how the traffic was. And my guy says that this is the do not drive here traffic. If you haven't watched the documentary about driving in Nairobi, you don't know what I mean, but someone does. So this is the do not drive here traffic. But anyway, we got through it, and I got home, and then see you when I am installing and fixing my curtains. Package is finally home. We need to change this situation. Do you see the situation? Do you see that? Do you see that? That changes now. So guys, thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. As I had said yesterday, I knew I wasn't going to be able to end the video on the same day. It was a lot, and I was so tired by the time I was done. I was like, but I just needed to get in the house and set up the curtains, because the way our windows and these glass on the door look like everyone can see inside, it's like we didn't have privacy. And I just wanted to feel good for everything that I went through. I wanted just to see them up and doing their job. So I fixed them quickly. And no, I did bring shears, but I almost forgot to buy shears, because I was just so done. I just wanted them to be done with my curtains and I can go home. But when they had already packed, and I remembered, wait, I don't have shears. Shear was 100 per meter, and I bought 3 meters. And then he told me that if I wanted them to unajua kukunja, for me, it was good. Labor is supposed to be 100 per meter as well. So I was gonna buy a shear for 300 and then pay 300 kushoneo. And I was like, no, just cut it and give me. I will go to my fundi, just uko kibandaski, and they will do it for me. And then when I got here, I just needed to put the curtains up and then go to the fundi, akunje hizo shears, and then I can come now and put the shear behind. I will show you the shear. It's right here. It's the very, very light one. It does the work for now, but I'll be sure to go back to Eastleigh for a good shear for these curtains. They deserve something better than this. But this was just like, I was just done. I wasn't ready to keep looking and doing all that and wait for them to, to do this stitch. It was gonna cost me 100 per meter, and I was like, oh my gosh, I am so over my budget right now, and I know it can be cheaper for a fundi outside. So when I got here and went to the fundi, he charged me 100 for the whole 3 meters to cut and to do that, because the shear was enough for this part, and for the bedroom part. So I saved something there, a few coins there. So here is how much I spent on my curtains. And at the end of this video, I will give you a short video of the before and the after. And then thank you so much for sticking around. But this is how much I spent for the curtains. These curtains were going for 600 per meter. In all the other shops that I went to, I was not able to document every shop that I went to, because guys, you know how hectic it can be filming in the streets like that. You're worried for your phone, you want your phone to be safe, you want to film, you want to check, like you need to concentrate, so you can only take bits and bits of what you can do. So I was not able to take all the other shops, but when I settled for this particular shop, I took the whole thing. So this one was going for 600 per meter, and I did get myself 2.5, that's 5, 2.5, that's 7.5, and another 4. That's 11.5. I got myself 11.5 meters, so you can do the calculations. I also got this one for blocking. These were going for 500 per meter. It's still good, and I was still considering my budget very much, and so I took 4 meters of this, so you can do also the calculations. And then the shear went for 100 per meter, and I took 3 meters. So do all the calculations, and you can see the amount I spent. I went a little overboard on my budget, but it was nothing so bad. But I am so glad that I am done with curtains. Maybe next time I will go for something different, but for now, this will do for a couple of years. This will do for a couple of years, because I don't want to go through that experience anymore. But if I have a friend who wants to go and shop for curtains, I'll take them. Why not? Anyways, it was a great experience. I really did enjoy, and I enjoyed the customer service I got at the Rogers Curtain shop. And you will see a sneak peek of the shop number. They're in the basement floor of that building. Go and ask for Rogers, and you'll get the best customer service. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Have a blessed day. Remember to like, share, comment, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye. See you on the next video.